Rage on that beat, going crazy.
As some of you know, I grew up without a dad. My mom raised me on her own, and it wasn't always perfect. There was yelling, fighting, arguing, and sometimes things got out of hand. We would hurt each other's feelings and even ignore each other's feelings. Maybe you can relate because your family has had a few less than perfect moments of their own. Maybe, like me, you feel like your family situation is a lot messier than other people's. But can I let you in on a secret? We all feel this way at some point. You are not alone. This is true for every single one of our families because no fam is a perfect fam. Maybe there's a lot of tension in your home. Some families slam doors, argue a lot, or yell. Some families have a lot going on, but never actually talk about it. And that tension makes your house a stressful place to live. Or maybe you've discovered some things about people in your family that you wish you didn't know. Secrets about relationships, affairs, legal problems, or even bad decisions. Secrets that have hurt people and caused problems in your home. Maybe for you, the problem in your family comes from something really serious. Something like abuse, or neglect, or addiction, or abandonment. You may feel really alone in those situations. If you are, I want to encourage you today to speak up, to open up to an adult or someone here that you trust who can help you navigate that in a healthy way. If you need help, please reach out to me. Honestly, no matter what it is you're dealing with at home, I think it's true for all of us in some way or another. No family is a perfect family. What's difficult about all this is that sometimes we think that nothing good could ever come from an imperfect family. That God couldn't use a family like that. That God couldn't use us if we come from a family like that. But as we'll see today, that couldn't be further from the truth. Here's the thing about the Bible. Some of the people in it are kind of messed up. Their lives weren't perfect, and a lot of their families weren't perfect either. In fact, there's one family in the Bible whose story I love. Not only was their family totally dysfunctional, but God still did big things through them. I think the same can be true for us. The story starts with a man named Abraham. God promised Abraham lots of descendants, and he promised to use that family in a big way. Abraham had a son named Isaac who had two sons, twins named Jacob and Esau. Even though they were twins, these two guys were very different from each other. They looked different, they acted different, they had different interests, and all of these differences caused a lot of drama between these two boys. Now, here's where it gets crazy. Even though Jacob and Esau were twins, Esau was firstborn. So being firstborn was a big deal. For one, being firstborn meant that Esau got the birthright. He would be in charge of the family wealth and property when their father Isaac died. Second, being the firstborn meant Esau got the blessings and he would receive the family's future wealth and prosperity. Since this family came from Abraham, Esau's blessings also included all of the promises that God had made to Abraham. Promises to make their name great, to do big things with their family, and to bless all the people through this one family. As you can imagine, Jacob, the younger twin, didn't love his situation because as the second born, he was going to get no birthright or blessing. Now their mother Rebecca favored Jacob over Esau. So together, Jacob and his mom came up with a plan. First, Jacob convinced Esau to promise the birthright to him. And honestly, it didn't take much convincing. Esau was starving, so Jacob offered him some food in exchange for his birthright. Doesn't seem like an even trade to me, but haven't we all made some crazy decisions when we were hungry? With the birthright now his, all Jacob needed to do was trick his father Isaac into giving the blessing to him instead of his brother Esau. Now, because Isaac was older, towards the end of his life, his eyesight wasn't so great. When it came time to give Esau the family blessing, Jacob's mom helped disguise Jacob as his brother Esau so that Isaac would give him the blessing. And here's the crazy thing. It worked. Isaac gave Jacob the blessing that was promised to Esau. Of course, when Esau came in a few moments later, he had no idea what his brother Jacob had done. Trust me, it only got worse from there. After some heated conversation, we find out that Esau planned to kill his younger brother Jacob. Their mother sent Jacob away to protect him, breaking their family up completely. What's the point of this insane story? Well, it's that the story didn't stop there. Sure, this family was a mess, but in spite of all that, God still had an important future planned for them. He had promised something great to Abraham, and a messed up family wasn't going to change that. You don't have to come from a perfect family to be able to do amazing things. What a relief, right? Here's what I want you to try. First, choose to believe God is working anyway. Your family will mess up. They're not perfect. Your siblings will borrow your stuff without asking. Your dad will disappoint you. No matter what your fam looks like, they aren't gonna be perfect. The next time that happens, instead of getting frustrated and shutting down, have faith that God will somehow use your family anyways. That He's working for your good. That He's with you in the mess of your fam. And the second thing is, stay connected to your family. Most of us tend to avoid our families when things get messy. We stay in our rooms, we put our earbuds in, we keep our eyes glued to the screen. We just ignore everyone and everything. But what if instead you made the choice to stay connected? What if you tried to talk to your mom or hang out with your grandpa or forgive your siblings? Trust me, you don't want to miss out on being a part of the incredible story that God is writing for your family. Now here's the thing. For some of you, I know that staying connected to your family is not the best option. In fact, it's not an option at all. Because the stuff that makes your family imperfect is more than just frustrations or annoyances. It's abuse, neglect, alcohol, drugs. It's the kind of stuff that makes staying connected to your family simply not safe. If that's you, I want to encourage you to instead connect with someone who is like family. Open up to a small group leader, a teacher, a neighbor, a coach, any trusted adult in your life who cares about you. Connect with them about what's happening in your home so that they can help you take the next best step. And remember, your family doesn't have to be perfect for God to use it. God uses imperfect people and imperfect families for His good. I believe that's true in my family, and I definitely believe it can be true in your family as well. This week, I want you to reach out to a trusted adult with the answer to this question. What's one great thing you hope God will do in your family? Take care, guys. See you soon.